Books that have changed my perspective. Hello. My name is Jake Wilson, and I'm excited to share with you a few books that have truly changed the way I see the world. Books have this incredible power to transport us to different worlds, introduce us to new ideas, and even change our perspectives on life. Here are some books that have done just that for me. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. This classic novel was the first book that really made me think deeply about issues of justice and morality. Through the eyes of Scout Finch, I saw the importance of standing up for what is right, even when the world seems against you. It taught me about the harsh realities of racism and prejudice, but also about the strength of character and compassion. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. The Alchemist is a simple yet profound tale of Santiago, a shepherd boy who dreams of finding a worldly treasure. This book taught me to listen to my heart and recognize the importance of following my dreams. It's about the journey of life, discovering your true self, and understanding that the real treasure is the journey itself, not necessarily the destination. 1984 by George Orwell. Reading 1984 was a turning point for me in understanding the power and influence of government and media. Orwell's depiction of a dystopian future where the government controls everything, even thoughts, opened my eyes to the value of freedom and privacy. It made me more aware of the world around me and the importance of questioning authority and standing up for individual rights. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. This incredible book by psychiatrist Viktor Frankl, who survived the Holocaust, explores the importance of finding purpose in life, even in the most difficult circumstances. It taught me that we cannot avoid suffering, but we can choose how to cope with it, find meaning in it, and move forward with renewed purpose. This book has given me a new perspective on facing challenges and finding meaning in my own life. The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Although The Little Prince might seem like a children's book, its messages about love, loss, and the essentials in life that are invisible to the eye have deeply touched me. It reminded me to look at the world with wonder and to cherish the relationships that truly matter. These books have not only changed my perspective on various aspects of life but have also been my companions through different stages of my journey. They have taught me lessons that I carry with me every day and have shaped me into who I am. I hope that by sharing these books with you, you might find something in them that speaks to you as well.
A tradition I cherish in my family. Hi everyone, my name is Emily Patel, and today I want to share with you a family tradition that holds a very special place in my heart. In my family, there's one tradition that we've kept alive for generations, and that is our annual family picnic. Every year, on the first Sunday of May, no matter what, my family gathers for a picnic at our local park. This tradition started with my great-grandparents and has been passed down through the generations. It's a day we all look forward to, as it brings together not just the immediate family but also extended relatives, some of whom travel from different cities just to be part of this cherished gathering. The preparation for the picnic begins weeks in advance. We all pitch in to decide the menu, which is a delightful mix of family recipes that have been passed down over the years. There's Grandma's famous potato salad, Aunt Maya's homemade lemonade, and my father's barbecued chicken that everyone raves about. Cooking these dishes together the day before the picnic is as much a part of the tradition as the picnic itself. It's a time for sharing stories, laughing, and enjoying each other's company. On the day of the picnic, we pack our picnic baskets, blankets, and games, and head to the park early in the morning to grab our favorite spot under a large, shady oak tree. As family members arrive, the air fills with joy and laughter. It's a wonderful sight to see generations of our family together, from the oldest members to the youngest. One of the highlights of the day is the family cricket match. It's a friendly game, but we all get quite competitive, and it's always a lot of fun. Afterwards, we settle down for our feast, enjoying the delicious food and each other's company. The afternoon is spent sharing stories, catching up on each other's lives, and taking lots of photos to capture the memories. As the day winds down, we all help clean up and promise to do it all over again next year. This annual picnic is more than just a tradition. It's a testament to the love and bond we share as a family. It's a day to put aside our busy lives and just enjoy being together. For me, this tradition is a cherished part of my family's history and something I look forward to passing on to future generations. It's a reminder of the importance of family and of taking the time to celebrate our love for one another.
How I overcame my fears. Hello, my name is Alex Thompson, and I want to share my journey of overcoming my fears. We all have fears, and sometimes they can hold us back from reaching our full potential. My story is about facing my fears head-on and learning to move past them. One of my biggest fears was public speaking. The thought of standing in front of a group of people and talking filled me with dread. My heart would race, my palms would sweat, and I'd feel like running away. This fear affected me not just personally but also professionally, as I would avoid opportunities that required presenting or speaking in public. I realized that if I wanted to grow in my career and personal life, I had to confront this fear. The first step I took was to acknowledge it. I admitted to myself that I was scared of public speaking, and that was okay. Recognizing my fear was crucial because it allowed me to understand what I was dealing with. Next, I decided to educate myself. I read books and watched videos on public speaking. Learning about techniques to calm my nerves and organize my thoughts gave me a sense of control. I realized that public speaking is a skill that can be learned and improved, just like any other. After gaining some theoretical knowledge, I knew I had to practice. I started small by practicing my speeches in front of a mirror, then gradually moved on to presenting in front of family and close friends. Their encouragement and feedback were incredibly helpful. The real test came when I joined a local public speaking club. It was a safe environment where everyone was there to learn and improve. Giving speeches in front of the club members was challenging at first, but with each presentation, I felt my confidence grow. The supportive feedback and constructive criticism helped me refine my skills. One of the most important lessons I learned was to accept that feeling nervous is part of the process. Instead of trying to eliminate my anxiety completely, I learned to manage it. Deep breathing exercises and positive self-talk became my tools for coping with nervousness before a speech. Over time, my fear of public speaking diminished significantly. I won't say it's completely gone, but now I view it as a challenge rather than an insurmountable obstacle. I've even started to enjoy the process of preparing and delivering speeches. In overcoming my fear of public speaking, I've learned that facing your fears is about growth and resilience. It's a journey that requires patience, practice, and perseverance. My experience taught me that it's possible to overcome fears, and doing so can open up new opportunities and enrich your life in ways you never imagined.
What I love about my culture. Hi, my name is Maya Patel, and I am proud to share with you the things I love about my culture. Culture is like a colorful tapestry, woven with traditions, values, and practices that give us a sense of identity and belonging. My culture, with its vibrant festivities, rich traditions, and delicious cuisine, holds a special place in my heart. One of the things I cherish most about my culture is the festivals. We have so many throughout the year, each with its own stories, rituals, and celebrations. Diwali, the Festival of Lights, is my favorite. Families come together to light up their homes with lamps, exchange sweets, and enjoy fireworks. It's a time of joy, where we celebrate the victory of light over darkness and good over evil. The sense of community and togetherness during these festivals is something I deeply value. Another aspect of my culture that I love is the emphasis on family and community. In my culture, families are close-knit and community ties are strong. We celebrate successes together, support each other during hard times, and everything in between. There's a saying in my culture that translates to "the whole world is one family." This idea of universal brotherhood and treating others with respect and kindness is something that resonates with me. The traditional clothing of my culture is something else I find beautiful. From colorful saris to elegant kurtas, each piece of clothing is a work of art, representing different regions, traditions, and craftsmanship. Wearing traditional clothing during festivals and special occasions fills me with pride and a deep connection to my roots. Food, of course, is an integral part of any culture, and mine is no exception. The diversity of flavors, spices, and dishes in my culture's cuisine is truly amazing. Every meal is a celebration of taste, from spicy curries and fragrant biryanis to sweet gulab jamuns and creamy lassis. Cooking and sharing meals is a way of bringing people together, and it's a tradition that I love participating in. Lastly, the values instilled in me through my culture, such as respect for elders, the importance of education, and the balance of duty and enjoyment, have shaped me into who I am. These values guide my actions and decisions, providing a moral compass that I am grateful for. In conclusion, my culture is a rich tapestry of festivals, family, food, clothing, and values that I hold dear. It's a source of strength, pride, and joy. Sharing my culture with others and learning about theirs is a beautiful way of connecting and understanding the wonderful diversity of the world.
The importance of friendship in my life. Hello. My name is David Kim, and I want to talk about something very important to me, friendship. Friends are like stars in the sky. You might not always see them, but you know they're always there. In my life, friendships have played a big role, providing support, joy, and companionship. One of the main reasons friendship is so important to me is because of the support friends offer. Life can be tough, filled with ups and downs. My friends have been there for me during the hard times, offering a shoulder to lean on. When I was going through a difficult phase, feeling lost and unsure, it was my friends who listened to me, offered advice, and helped me see the light at the end of the tunnel. Their support gave me the strength to face challenges and keep moving forward. Friendship also brings a lot of happiness and fun into my life. With friends, even the most ordinary day can turn into an adventure. Whether we're hanging out, watching movies, or playing sports, I enjoy every moment with them. It's the laughter and the fun times we share that create lasting memories. My friends make me laugh like no one else can, and it's this joy that makes life so much more enjoyable. Companionship is another vital aspect of friendship. Knowing that there are people who understand you, accept you for who you are, and are there for you no matter what, is comforting. Friends provide a sense of belonging and community. With them, I've never felt alone. We share our dreams, fears, and everything in between. This deep connection and the feeling of being part of a group are what make friendships so special. Moreover, friends also contribute to my personal growth. They challenge me, encourage me to try new things, and help me become a better version of myself. Through my friendships, I've learned about trust, empathy, and forgiveness. My friends inspire me to be more open-minded and to see the world from different perspectives. In conclusion, friendships are a crucial part of my life. The support, joy, companionship, and personal growth that come from having friends are invaluable. Friends are the family we choose, and I am grateful for the wonderful people I have chosen. They make the journey of life richer and far more interesting.
My most memorable travel experience. Hi there. My name is Sarah Johnson, and I want to share with you my most memorable travel experience. It was a trip that opened my eyes, challenged me, and left me with unforgettable memories. The adventure took place in the beautiful country of Nepal, a land of breathtaking mountains, vibrant culture, and welcoming people. My journey began with a flight into Kathmandu, the capital city of Nepal. The moment I stepped off the plane, I was hit by the buzz of the city, the colorful streets, the smell of spices in the air, and the sound of motorbikes whizzing by. It was completely different from anything I had ever experienced back home, and I was both excited and a bit nervous about the adventure ahead. The highlight of my trip was the trek to the Annapurna base camp, a journey that would take me through some of the most stunning landscapes on Earth. The trek was challenging, with long days of walking, steep climbs, and adjusting to the high altitude. However, every step was worth it. I walked through beautiful forests, crossed rivers on shaky suspension bridges, and passed through quaint villages where we were greeted with warm smiles and namaste by the locals. One of the most unforgettable moments was waking up early in the morning at the base camp to watch the sunrise over the Annapurna mountain range. The view was spectacular, the snow-capped peaks glowing orange and pink in the light of the rising sun. It was a moment of pure magic, and I felt a deep sense of peace and awe. That morning, standing amidst the giants of the earth, I felt small yet incredibly alive. The trek taught me a lot about myself. It showed me that I was capable of overcoming challenges, both physical and mental. It also taught me the importance of perseverance and the value of taking one step at a time. Moreover, the simplicity and hospitality of the people I met along the way touched my heart. Despite having few material possessions, they were rich in happiness and kindness, reminding me that happiness comes from within and the connections we make with others. After returning from the trek, I spent a few more days exploring Kathmandu's historic sites, including the beautiful Swayambhunath Stupa and the bustling streets of the Mel. Each day brought new sights, sounds, and tastes, making my time in Nepal a truly enriching experience. My trip to Nepal was more than just a travel adventure. It was a journey of personal growth and discovery. The memories of the stunning landscapes, the challenges of the trek, and the warmth of the people I met will stay with me forever. It was a reminder of the beauty of our world and the spirit of human kindness, making it my most memorable travel experience.
A hobby that shapes my identity. Hello, my name is Jake Miller, and I want to talk about a hobby that has become a big part of who I am: photography. Ever since I got my first camera as a birthday gift, photography has not just been a pastime for me, it has shaped my identity, how I see the world, and how I connect with others. Photography has taught me to see beauty in the ordinary. Before I started taking photos, I rarely noticed the small details around me. Now, I find myself stopping to admire the way light filters through leaves, the patterns of shadows on a sidewalk, or the expressions on people's faces. This hobby has made me more observant and appreciative of the world's beauty, often hidden in plain sight. This hobby has also encouraged me to explore and be adventurous. Whether it's wandering through new parts of my city or traveling to different countries, photography gives me a reason to go out and discover new places. Each location has its own story, and capturing it through my lens is incredibly fulfilling. The photos I take are not just images, they are memories and experiences that I cherish. Photography has also allowed me to connect with people in a unique way. Through my camera, I've had conversations without words, shared moments with strangers, and told stories that might otherwise go unnoticed. It's a powerful tool for empathy and understanding. When I share my work, I'm not just sharing a photo, I'm sharing a piece of my perspective, inviting others to see the world through my eyes. Moreover, this hobby has been a form of self-expression and creativity. In a world where we often have to conform to certain roles and expectations, photography is my outlet for creativity. It's a way for me to communicate my feelings, thoughts, and visions. Whether I'm experimenting with different techniques or capturing a moment that speaks to me, photography allows me to express myself in ways words cannot. In conclusion, photography is more than just a hobby to me, it's a significant part of my identity. It has taught me to appreciate the beauty around me, encouraged me to explore, allowed me to connect with others, and provided a means of self-expression. Every photo I take is a reflection of who I am and how I see the world. This hobby has indeed shaped my identity, and I can't imagine my life without it.
The impact of technology on my daily life. Hi, my name is Emily Chin, and I want to share how technology impacts my daily life. In today's world, technology is everywhere, and for me, it plays a huge role in how I live, work, and connect with others. One of the most significant impacts of technology on my life is how it makes communication easier and faster. With just my smartphone, I can call, text, or video chat with my family and friends no matter where they are in the world. This instant connection helps me feel closer to my loved ones, even if we're miles apart. Apps like social media also let me share moments and updates, keeping me connected with people's lives. Technology also has a big impact on my education and work. As a student, I use the internet to research assignments, watch educational videos, and even attend online classes. Tools like word processors, presentation software, and online collaboration platforms make it easier to complete and share my work. This has not only improved my learning experience, but also prepared me for the digital workplace. Another area where technology impacts my daily life is in how I manage my time and tasks. Apps on my phone help me organize my schedule, set reminders for appointments, and create to-do lists. This keeps me organized and productive, helping me balance my studies, work, and personal life. Also, technology like smartwatches and fitness trackers encourages me to stay active and monitor my health, which is essential for my well-being. Entertainment is another aspect of my life where technology plays a key role. Streaming services allow me to watch movies and TV shows, listen to music, or read ebooks with just a few clicks. Video games and virtual reality experiences offer interactive entertainment that was unimaginable just a few years ago. This access to a wide range of entertainment options helps me relax and enjoy my free time. However, despite the many benefits, I'm also aware of the challenges technology brings. It can be distracting, leading to procrastination and making it hard to disconnect and rest. There's also the issue of privacy and security, as sharing information online comes with risks. Because of this, I try to use technology responsibly, setting limits for myself and being mindful of the information I share. In conclusion, technology has a profound impact on my daily life, from how I communicate and learn to how I manage my time and entertain myself. While it comes with challenges, the benefits it provides are invaluable. As technology continues to evolve, I'm excited to see how it will further shape my daily life and the world around us.
My approach to overcoming obstacles. Hello. My name is Alex Thompson, and I want to share with you how I deal with challenges and obstacles in my life. We all face tough times, but I believe that how we handle these moments can really shape who we are. First, when I come across a problem, I try not to panic. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, but I take a deep breath and remind myself that every problem has a solution. Staying calm helps me think more clearly about what to do next. The next step for me is to understand the obstacle fully. I ask myself questions like, what exactly is the problem, and why is this a challenge for me? Sometimes, writing down these thoughts helps. By understanding the issue, I can start thinking about ways to solve it. Once I have a good grasp of the problem, I begin to plan. I list all the possible solutions I can think of, no matter how crazy they might seem at first. Then, I think about the pros and cons of each option. This helps me decide the best course of action. Taking action is the most important part. Once I've decided on a solution, I start working on it right away. Even if it's just small steps at first, it's crucial to keep moving forward. Sometimes, my first plan doesn't work out, but that's okay. I learn from what went wrong and try a different approach. Patience and persistence are key. Overcoming obstacles doesn't always happen overnight. Sometimes, it takes a lot of time and effort. I remind myself to be patient and keep pushing forward, even when it feels like I'm not making progress. Lastly, I believe it's important to ask for help when needed. Sometimes, I can't solve a problem on my own, and that's all right. Talking to friends, family, or teachers can give me new ideas and the support I need to overcome the challenge. In conclusion, my approach to overcoming obstacles involves staying calm, understanding the problem, planning, taking action, being patient, and asking for help when necessary. This method has helped me get through many tough situations, and I hope it can help others too.
A moment that made me stronger. Hi there. My name is Leo Martinez, and I want to share a moment in my life that made me stronger. It was a challenging time, but it taught me a lot about myself and how to face difficulties with courage. A couple of years ago, I faced a big setback when I didn't get accepted into the university program I had worked so hard for. I felt disappointed, confused, and unsure about my future. It was a dream I had been chasing for a long time, and seeing it slip away was heartbreaking. At first, I didn't know how to deal with the situation. I spent days feeling sorry for myself, wondering why this had happened to me. But after some time, I realized that feeling upset wouldn't change anything. I needed to take action and find a new path for myself. The first step was to accept the situation. I acknowledged my feelings of disappointment, but I also knew that I couldn't let this setback define me. I began to look at my options, researching other programs and opportunities that I hadn't considered before. This process opened my eyes to new possibilities that excited me. I also reached out to friends, family, and mentors for advice and support. Talking about my feelings and thoughts helped me see things from different perspectives. I realized that everyone faces setbacks at some point, and it's how we respond to them that matters. Deciding to pursue a different path wasn't easy, but it was a decision that ultimately made me stronger. I learned valuable lessons about resilience, adaptability, and the importance of having a positive mindset. I worked hard, stayed focused, and eventually found success in a field I hadn't previously considered but grew to love. This experience taught me that strength doesn't come from never facing challenges, but from overcoming them. It showed me the importance of being open to change and finding strength in difficult times. Now, when I face new challenges, I remember this moment and know that I have the strength to overcome them. In conclusion, the moment I didn't get into my chosen university program was tough, but it made me stronger. It taught me to embrace change, stay resilient, and keep moving forward, no matter what. This experience has shaped who I am today, and I'm grateful for the lessons it taught me.
My philosophy on life. Hello. My name is Sarah Patel, and I'd like to share with you my philosophy on life. It's a set of beliefs and values that guide me through my days and help me make decisions. My philosophy is quite simple: live kindly, stay curious, and embrace change. Firstly, living kindly is at the heart of everything I do. I believe in treating others with respect, compassion, and understanding. It's not always easy, but I try to see things from other people's perspectives and offer help when I can. Being kind also means being kind to myself, allowing myself to make mistakes and learn from them without too much harsh judgment. Staying curious is another crucial part of my philosophy. I love learning new things, whether it's about a hobby, a new book, or even a different culture. This curiosity keeps life exciting and enriching. It also means I'm always open to new ideas and viewpoints, which helps me grow as a person. I believe that there's always something new to discover, and that keeps me moving forward. Embracing change is the third pillar of my life philosophy. Change can be scary, but it's also a natural part of life. Instead of resisting it, I try to adapt and find the positive aspects. Change brings opportunities for growth, new experiences, and sometimes, it takes us to places we never imagined. By embracing change, I've learned to be more resilient and flexible in the face of life's uncertainties. Together, these three principles help me navigate life's ups and downs. They remind me of the kind of person I want to be and the life I want to lead. Of course, living by this philosophy isn't always easy, and there are days when I falter. But it serves as a compass, always guiding me back to what truly matters. In conclusion, my philosophy on life, living kindly, staying curious, and embracing change, has shaped me into who I am today. It influences how I interact with others, how I view the world, and how I face challenges. I believe that by sticking to these principles, I can lead a fulfilling and meaningful life.
My philosophy on life. Hello, my name is Sarah Patel, and I'd like to share with you my philosophy on life. It's a set of beliefs and values that guide me through my days and help me make decisions. My philosophy is quite simple. Live kindly, stay curious, and embrace change. Firstly, living kindly is at the heart of everything I do. I believe in treating others with respect, compassion, and understanding. It's not always easy, but I try to see things from other people's perspectives and offer help when I can. Being kind also means being kind to myself, allowing myself to make mistakes and learn from them without too much harsh judgment. Staying curious is another crucial part of my philosophy. I love learning new things, whether it's about a hobby, a new book, or even a different culture. This curiosity keeps life exciting and enriching. It also means I'm always open to new ideas and viewpoints, which helps me grow as a person. I believe that there's always something new to discover, and that keeps me moving forward. Embracing change is the third pillar of my life philosophy. Change can be scary, but it's also a natural part of life. Instead of resisting it, I try to adapt and find the positive aspects. Change brings opportunities for growth, new experiences, and sometimes it takes us to places we never imagined. By embracing change, I've learned to be more resilient and flexible in the face of life's uncertainties. Together, these three principles help me navigate life's ups and downs. They remind me of the kind of person I want to be and the life I want to lead. Of course, living by this philosophy isn't always easy, and there are days when I falter. But it serves as a compass, always guiding me back to what truly matters. In conclusion, my philosophy on life, living kindly, staying curious, and embracing change, has shaped me into who I am today. It influences how I interact with others, how I view the world, and how I face challenges. I believe that by sticking to these principles, I can lead a fulfilling and meaningful life.
The value of education in my life. Hello, everyone. My name is Jake Wilson, and today I want to talk about something very important to me, the value of education in my life. For me, education is not just about learning from books. It's about growing as a person, understanding the world, and preparing myself for the future. First off, education has opened my eyes to new ideas and perspectives. In school, I learned about different cultures, history, science, and so much more. These subjects helped me understand the world better and made me curious to learn even more. It's like every new thing I learn is a piece of a big puzzle. The more pieces I have, the clearer the picture of the world becomes. Education has also taught me valuable skills that I use every day. Besides reading, writing, and math, I learned how to think critically, solve problems, and work with others. These skills help me in almost everything I do, from making decisions to working on group projects. They're tools that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. Another reason education is so valuable to me is that it helps me prepare for the future. With a good education, I believe I have better chances to reach my dreams and have a successful career. It's like building a strong foundation for the house I want to live in one day. The stronger the foundation, the bigger and better I can build my house. But perhaps the most important thing education has given me is confidence. Learning new things and achieving my goals in school has shown me that I can do hard things. Each test I pass, project I complete, or book I read adds a little more to my confidence. This feeling of, I can do it, is something that will help me face challenges in the future. In conclusion, education is incredibly valuable to me. It's not just about getting good grades or a diploma. It's about growing, understanding, preparing, and believing in myself. I know that the more I learn, the better prepared I will be for whatever comes my way in life.
A day that changed my life. Hello, my name is Emmeline Gwynn, and I want to share with you a story about a day that changed my life. It was an ordinary Tuesday, nothing special when I woke up, but by the time I went to bed, my view of the world had completely transformed. This day started like any other. I went to school, attended my classes, and chatted with my friends during lunch. However, in the afternoon, our teacher announced that we were going to have a special guest speaker. Our guest was a volunteer from a local charity organization who came to talk about the importance of helping those in need. At first, I wasn't very interested. I thought it would be just another lecture that I would forget by the next day. But as the guest speaker started to share stories about the people they helped, something inside me began to change. They talked about families who didn't have enough food, children who couldn't go to school because they didn't have shoes or books, and elderly people who were alone and needed company. The stories were so powerful and moving that they opened my eyes to the struggles of others around me. I realized that while I was worrying about homework or what movie to watch, there were people out there facing real challenges every day. It made me think about how lucky I was and how I took so many things for granted. The moment that really hit me was when the speaker talked about how even the smallest act of kindness could make a big difference in someone's life. That's when I decided I wanted to do something, to be part of the change, and to help in any way I could. After the presentation, I talked to the guest speaker and signed up to volunteer at the charity organization. It was a decision that marked the beginning of a new chapter in my life. Volunteering opened my heart and mind to the joy of giving and showed me that I have the power to make a positive impact in the world. That day changed my life because it taught me the value of compassion, kindness, and community. It made me realize that we are all connected and that by helping others, we also help ourselves. I am grateful for that ordinary Tuesday that turned into one of the most extraordinary days of my life.
How I stay motivated. Hello there. My name is Alex Thompson, and today I'd like to share with you how I stay motivated. Staying motivated can be tough, but I've found some simple ways that help keep me focused and driven, no matter what I'm doing. Firstly, I set clear goals for myself. It's much easier to stay motivated when I know exactly what I'm working towards. These goals can be big or small, from aiming to read a book a month to wanting to run a marathon. What matters is that they are important to me and give me something to aim for. Secondly, I break my goals into smaller steps. Big goals can feel overwhelming, but when I break them down into more manageable tasks, it becomes easier to tackle them one step at a time. This way, I also get to celebrate small victories along the way, which boosts my motivation even further. I also find inspiration from others. Whether it's listening to motivational speakers, reading about people who have achieved their dreams, or simply talking to friends who are working hard towards their own goals, seeing others succeed makes me want to do the same. Staying positive is another key part of how I stay motivated. I try to maintain a positive outlook, even when things get tough. I remind myself of my achievements and the progress I've made, rather than focusing on what's gone wrong or what I haven't done yet. Lastly, I make sure to take breaks and reward myself. Hard work is important, but so is rest. Taking short breaks helps me recharge and prevents burnout. And when I reach a goal, I treat myself to something I enjoy, whether it's a piece of chocolate, an evening out with friends, or a day off just to relax. In conclusion, staying motivated is crucial for achieving our goals and making the most of our lives. By setting clear goals, breaking them down into steps, finding inspiration, staying positive, and rewarding myself, I've found a way to stay motivated that works for me. I hope my story can help you find your own ways to stay motivated and reach your dreams.
Reflections on growing up. Hello, my name is Mia Rodriguez, and I'd like to share some reflections on growing up. Looking back, I realized that growing up is a mix of fun, challenges, learning, and so many changes. When I was a little kid, I used to think that grown-ups had all the answers, and that once you reached a certain age, you just know what to do. Now, I understand that growing up is not just about getting older or taller. It's about the experiences that shape who you are. One of the biggest parts of growing up for me has been learning. Not just the stuff you learn in school, like math and science, but also learning about myself. I've discovered what I like and don't like, what I'm good at, and what I need to work on. I've also learned a lot about how to be a good friend, how to listen, and how to express what I'm feeling. Facing challenges has been another important part of growing up. Sometimes, I've had to deal with tough situations, like arguments with friends or feeling left out. These moments were hard, but they taught me how to solve problems and that it's okay to ask for help when I need it. As I've grown, my relationships with my family and friends have changed too. I see my parents differently now, understanding more about their decisions and appreciating all the things they do for me. My friendships have grown deeper as we've shared experiences and supported each other through good times and bad. One thing that surprised me about growing up is how my view of the world has changed. I've become more aware of what's happening around me and started to form my own opinions about things. It's interesting to think about how I can make a difference, even in small ways. Looking back, I realized that growing up is also about learning to be kind to yourself. It's understanding that it's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. And it's about finding your own path at your own pace. In conclusion, Growing up is a journey full of discoveries, challenges, and changes. It's not always easy, but it's definitely worth it for the person you become along the way. I'm excited to see what the future holds and to keep growing in every way. The importance of self-care in my life. Hello, my name is Liam Patel, and today I want to talk about something very important to me. The importance of self-care in my life. Self-care means taking time to do things that help you live well and improve both your physical and mental health. For me, practicing self-care has been a journey of learning how to look after myself better, especially during busy or stressful times. One of the main reasons self-care is so important to me is because it helps me manage stress. Life can get really busy with school, work, and other responsibilities. If I don't take time for self-care, I find that I get overwhelmed much more easily. Simple things like reading a book, going for a walk, or even just taking a few deep breaths can make a big difference in how I feel. Self-care also plays a big role in my physical health. I try to make sure I'm eating foods that are good for me, getting enough sleep, and exercising regularly. These actions help keep my body strong and energized, which makes it easier for me to do all the things I need and want to do. Another aspect of self-care for me is spending time on hobbies and activities I enjoy. Whether it's playing guitar, painting, or just watching my favorite movies, doing things I love gives me a break from the routine and lets me relax and recharge. It's like giving myself a little reward for all the hard work. Practicing self-care also means paying attention to my emotions and mental health. Sometimes, I need to talk about my feelings with friends, family, or even a counselor. Other times, practicing mindfulness or writing in a journal helps me process my thoughts and feelings. It's all about finding what works best for me and remembering that it's okay to ask for help when I need it. One of the biggest lessons I've learned about self-care is that it's not selfish. Taking care of myself allows me to be my best for the people around me. When I feel good, I'm more patient, kind, and ready to help others. It's like when you're on an airplane and they tell you to put on your own oxygen mask before helping someone else. You can't take care of others if you're not taking care of yourself first. In conclusion, self-care is a crucial part of my life. It helps me manage stress, stay healthy, enjoy life, and be there for the people I care about. I've learned that making time for self-care isn't always easy, but it's definitely worth it for how much better it makes me feel.
The power of gratitude in my life. Hi. My name is Emily Johnson, and I want to share something very special with you, how the power of gratitude has changed my life. Gratitude means being thankful for what we have, and it might seem simple, but it's very powerful. Before I started practicing gratitude, I often felt sad or complained about what I didn't have. I saw the bad more than the good, and this made me unhappy. Then, one day, I read about how being thankful can make a big difference in our feelings and how we see the world. I decided to try it. Every night, before I go to bed, I write down 3 things I'm thankful for in my journal. Sometimes they're big things, like my family and friends, and other times they're small things, like a sunny day or a nice meal. This has helped me see all the good in my life that I didn't notice before. Practicing gratitude has also made me more positive. When I look for things to be thankful for, I find more and more of them. It's like a magic trick that turns hard days into better ones. Even when something bad happens, I try to find something good about the situation. This doesn't mean the bad thing isn't there, but it helps me not feel so stuck in it. Gratitude has also helped me connect with others. When I say thank you to people, even for little things, it makes both of us feel good. I've noticed that being thankful makes people smile and brings us closer together. It's like sharing a little bit of happiness. I've also learned that gratitude helps me worry less. When I focus on the good things, there's less room in my mind for worries. I sleep better and feel more relaxed. It's not that I never worry anymore, but it doesn't take over my life like it used to. In conclusion, practicing gratitude has made a big difference in my life. It has made me happier, more positive, and more connected to the people around me. It's a simple thing, but it's very powerful. I hope my story encourages you to try it too. You might be surprised by how much it can change your life.
Overcoming procrastination, my strategies and successes. Hello, my name is Alex Thompson, and I want to share my journey of overcoming procrastination with you. Procrastination means delaying or putting off tasks that need to be completed. For a long time, this was a big problem for me. I always waited until the last minute to do my work, which made me feel stressed and worried. I decided I needed to make a change, so I came up with some strategies to help me stop procrastinating. Here's what worked for me. Breaking tasks into smaller parts. Big tasks scared me, so I kept avoiding them. Then, I learned to break them into smaller, more manageable parts. This made them seem less scary, and I felt good each time I completed a part. Setting clear deadlines. I used to think I had lots of time, so I kept delaying my work. Setting clear and strict deadlines for each small task helped me stay on track. I also told my deadlines to a friend, which made me more likely to stick to them because I didn't want to let my friend down. Creating a to-do list every day. Each morning, I made a list of things I needed to do that day. This helped me organize my day and see what I needed to focus on. It also felt great to check things off the list when I finished them. Rewarding myself. After finishing a task, especially a difficult one, I gave myself a small reward. It could be something like taking a short break, having a snack, or watching a little bit of my favorite TV show. This made me look forward to completing my tasks. Finding my productive times. I noticed that I work better in the morning, so I started doing my most important tasks then. Finding when you are most alert and focused can help a lot. Dealing with distractions. I used to get easily distracted by my phone and the internet. So, I started turning off my phone or using apps that block distracting sites while I was working. This helped me focus much better. Using these strategies, I slowly became better at managing my time and not procrastinating. It didn't happen overnight, but with patience and practice, I saw big improvements. I started feeling less stressed and more in control of my work. My grades got better, and I had more free time because I wasn't always rushing to finish things at the last minute. In conclusion, overcoming procrastination has been a significant success for me. It has made my life easier and happier. If you struggle with procrastination, I hope my strategies can help you too. Remember, change takes time, so be patient with yourself.
Learning from mistakes. My journey to resilience. Hello. My name is Tom Bennett, and I want to share with you how learning from my mistakes has been a journey towards becoming more resilient. Everyone makes mistakes, but it's how we deal with them that shapes who we are. My journey began in school, where I often struggled with my studies. I used to get discouraged whenever I did poorly on a test or assignment. It felt like a big blow every time I made a mistake, and I started to doubt my abilities. But, with time, I began to see these moments differently. One day, after receiving a low grade on a math test, my teacher sat down with me. Instead of scolding me, she asked, "What can we learn from this?" That question changed my perspective. I started to see mistakes not as failures but as opportunities to learn and grow. From that point on, I approached challenges with a new mindset. Here's how learning from my mistakes has helped me build resilience. 1. Embracing mistakes. I learned to accept that making mistakes is part of learning. Instead of beating myself up, I started asking myself what went wrong and how I could improve. 2. Seeking feedback. Instead of shying away from criticism, I began to seek feedback actively. This helped me understand my weaknesses and work on them. 3. Setting realistic goals. I realized that setting achievable goals was crucial. Each time I reached a goal, no matter how small, it boosted my confidence and encouraged me to keep going. 4. Practicing patience. I learned that progress takes time. Being patient with myself and acknowledging small improvements helped me stay motivated. 5. Building a support system. Sharing my struggles and successes with friends and family made the journey less daunting. Their encouragement and advice were invaluable. 6. Focusing on the journey, not just the destination. I started to appreciate the process of learning and growing, rather than just focusing on the end result. This shift in focus made me more resilient in the face of setbacks. Learning from my mistakes has taught me that resilience is not about never failing but about bouncing back stronger each time. It has given me the courage to try new things, knowing that even if I fail, I'll learn something valuable. In conclusion, my journey to resilience has shown me that mistakes are not the end of the world. They are, in fact, stepping stones to becoming a stronger, more capable person. If you're afraid of making mistakes, remember that each one is an opportunity to learn and grow. Embrace them, and you'll be surprised at how resilient you can become. The impact of volunteering on my personal growth. Hi. I'm Emily Robinson, and I want to share how volunteering has significantly impacted my personal growth. Before I started volunteering, I was quite shy and often focused on my own problems. My journey into volunteering began when I joined a local community cleanup event. Little did I know, this experience would change my perspective and contribute to my growth in ways I had never imagined. 1. Increased confidence. Initially, interacting with new people was daunting. However, as I engaged more with the community and saw the positive outcomes of our collective efforts, I felt a sense of achievement. This boosted my confidence, not just in social settings but also in believing in my ability to make a difference. 2. Enhanced empathy. Volunteering exposed me to the diverse challenges people face in their lives. Listening to their stories and understanding their struggles firsthand increased my empathy. I became more compassionate and started to view situations from others' perspectives, which has enriched my personal relationships. 3. Developed new skills. Through various volunteering activities, I learned new skills. From organizing events to basic first aid, and even effective communication techniques, these skills have been invaluable. They have not only aided in my volunteering efforts but have also been beneficial in my personal and professional life. 4. Fostered a sense of community. Being a part of a group working towards common goals created a strong sense of belonging and community. It showed me the importance of connection and support, reinforcing the idea that we can achieve more when we work together. 5. Highlighted the value of giving back. Volunteering made me realize the joy and fulfillment that comes from helping others. It shifted my focus from what I lacked to what I could offer. This mindset has been a significant source of happiness and satisfaction in my life. 6. Promoted personal reflection and growth. The experiences and challenges faced while volunteering prompted me to reflect on my values, beliefs, and life goals. This reflection has been crucial in my personal growth, helping me understand who I am and who I aspire to be. In conclusion, volunteering has been a transformative journey for me. It has not only helped me develop as a person but has also shown me the power of kindness and community. I've learned that even the smallest actions can have a big impact, and that has motivated me to continue volunteering and encouraging others to do the same. If you're looking for a way to grow personally while making a positive impact, I highly recommend giving volunteering a try.
Learning from mistakes. My journey to resilience. Hello everyone. My name is Alex Johnson. Today, I want to share with you how learning from my mistakes has been a key part of my journey to becoming more resilient. We all make mistakes, but it's what we do after that really shapes us. My journey began in my first year of high school. I was not very good at managing my time, which meant I often handed in my assignments late or was unprepared for tests. This led to a lot of poor grades, and I started to feel really bad about myself. But this is where my journey to resilience started. 1. Accepting my mistakes. The first step for me was to stop denying that I was making mistakes. I had to accept that I was the one responsible for my poor grades, not my teachers or anyone else. This was a tough pill to swallow, but it was necessary. 2. Seeking help. After accepting my mistakes, I realized I needed help. So, I talked to my teachers and asked for their advice on how to manage my time better. They gave me some great tips, like making a study schedule and sticking to it. 3. Learning and improving. With the advice from my teachers, I started to improve. I made a study timetable and I followed it strictly. Slowly, my grades started to get better. Each improvement felt like a small victory. 4. Building resilience. Each mistake I made and learned from made me stronger and more resilient. I started to understand that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you learn from them and don't repeat them. 5. Helping others. Now that I've learned how to overcome my own mistakes, I try to help others do the same. Whenever I see a friend struggling with something I've experienced, I share my story and what I've learned. In conclusion, my journey to resilience through learning from my mistakes has taught me a lot. It showed me the importance of accepting responsibility for my actions, seeking help when I need it, and continuously working to improve myself. Most importantly, it's taught me that mistakes are not the end of the world, but opportunities to learn and grow stronger. So, to anyone out there who is afraid of making mistakes, remember that it's all part of the learning process. Each mistake is a step towards becoming more resilient, as long as you're willing to learn from it.
The impact of volunteering on my personal growth. Hi, I'm Sarah Patel, and I want to share with you how volunteering has changed me and helped me grow as a person. Before I started volunteering, I was pretty quiet and kept to myself a lot. I never really knew how much I could do for others and how it would make me feel. 1. Building confidence. My first volunteering experience was at a local food bank. At first, I was nervous and unsure if I could be of any help. But as I started interacting with others and saw the difference I was making, my confidence grew. I realized I had skills and abilities that could really help people. 2. Learning to communicate better. Volunteering forced me to come out of my shell and talk to people I didn't know, from other volunteers to the people we were helping. I learned how to listen better and express my thoughts more clearly. Now, talking with new people feels much easier. 3. Understanding the value of teamwork. Working alongside others towards a common goal showed me how important teamwork is. It taught me that when we work together, we can achieve so much more than we can alone. This lesson has helped me in other areas of my life, like school projects and family tasks. 4. Developing empathy. Meeting people from different backgrounds and hearing their stories has opened my eyes. I've learned to put myself in others' shoes and understand their feelings and struggles. This has made me a more compassionate and empathetic friend and family member. 5. Discovering new interests and skills. Through volunteering, I've tried so many different things I never thought I would. I've learned about gardening, cooking for large groups, and even basic first aid. I've found new hobbies and skills that I love and want to keep improving. 6. Realizing the joy of giving. The biggest change for me has been understanding how good it feels to help others. There's a special kind of happiness that comes from making someone else's day a little better. It's something I didn't expect, but now I can't imagine my life without it. In conclusion, volunteering has been a journey of personal growth for me. It has helped me become more confident, communicate better, work well with others, develop empathy, discover new interests, and experience the joy of giving. I'm grateful for every opportunity I've had to volunteer, and I encourage others to give it a try. You never know how it might change you for the better.
Navigating the challenges of remote learning. Hello, my name is Kevin Smith. Today, I want to talk about my experience with remote learning and the challenges I faced. When my school first announced that we would be shifting to online classes because of health concerns, I thought it would be an exciting change. However, I quickly realized it was not as easy as I expected. 1. Staying motivated. One of the biggest challenges for me was staying motivated. At home, there are many distractions, and without my teachers and classmates around, it was hard to stay focused on schoolwork. I had to find ways to motivate myself, like creating a schedule and setting daily goals. 2. Managing time wisely. Time management became a huge task. With classes, assignments, and the freedom to decide when to do what, I often found myself procrastinating. To overcome this, I started planning my week every Sunday night, making sure I allocated enough time for studying, breaks, and hobbies. 3. Technical issues. I also faced some technical challenges like poor internet connection and software problems. These issues made attending classes and submitting assignments on time difficult. I learned to be patient and always have a backup plan, like using my phone's data when the Wi-Fi was down. 4. Lack of social interaction. I miss seeing my friends and teachers. The lack of face-to-face interaction made me feel isolated. To cope, I started scheduling virtual hangouts with my friends and participated more in online class discussions to feel more connected. 5. Adapting to new ways of learning. Remote learning meant adapting to new ways of learning, which was not always easy. Some subjects were harder to understand without in-person explanations. I found that reaching out to teachers for extra help and using online resources made a big difference. Through these challenges, I learned a lot about myself and how to adapt to new situations. Here are some tips that helped me navigate the challenges of remote learning. Create a dedicated study space. Having a quiet and comfortable place to study helped me focus and be more productive. Keep a regular schedule. Sticking to a routine made me feel more organized and in control. Stay connected. Keeping in touch with teachers and classmates helped me not feel alone. Take care of yourself. It's important to take breaks, exercise, and do things you enjoy to keep your mind and body healthy. Remote learning wasn't easy, but it taught me valuable lessons about resilience, adaptability, and self-discipline. I hope my experience can help others who are facing similar challenges.
Building Healthy Habits, a Guide to My Transformation. Hello everyone, my name is Emily Johnson. I want to share my journey of building healthy habits and how it transformed my life. Not long ago, I was someone who always felt tired, ate whatever I found easiest to make, which wasn't always healthy, and hardly moved from my desk. I knew something had to change, so I started on a path to better health. Here's how I did it. 1. Setting realistic goals. The first step was to set realistic goals. Instead of big, vague goals like get fit, I started with small ones like drink 8 glasses of water a day, or walk for 15 minutes daily. This made my goals seem achievable and gave me a clear direction. 2. Creating a routine. Consistency is key when building habits. I created a simple daily routine that included time for exercise, meal planning, and relaxation. Sticking to a routine helped me turn these actions into habits. 3. Making gradual changes. I learned that sudden, big changes can be overwhelming and hard to maintain. So, I made gradual changes, like replacing soda with water or adding more vegetables to my meals. Small changes added up over time and led to a big transformation. 4. Tracking progress. Keeping a journal helped me track my progress and stay motivated. Whenever I felt down or like I wasn't making progress, I looked back at where I started. Seeing how far I'd come was a huge motivation boost. 5. Finding support. Sharing my goals with friends and family made a big difference. They supported me, joined me for walks, and we even cooked healthy meals together. Having a support system made the journey more enjoyable and less challenging. 6. Learning to enjoy the process. Instead of focusing solely on the end goal, I learned to enjoy the process. I found physical activities that I enjoyed, like dancing and hiking, and tried new healthy recipes that were both delicious and nutritious. This made my lifestyle change sustainable and fun. 7. Being kind to myself. There were days when I didn't stick to my routine, and that's okay. I learned that being too hard on myself was counterproductive. Accepting that there will be ups and downs and being kind to myself through the process was crucial. Through these steps, I've seen a huge transformation in my life. I have more energy, I feel stronger, and I'm happier. Building healthy habits didn't happen overnight, but with persistence and patience, I made lasting changes. I hope my story inspires you to start your journey toward a healthier lifestyle.
The importance of setting boundaries for personal well-being. Hello, my name is Michael Thompson. Today, I want to talk about something very important for our health and happiness, setting boundaries. A few years ago, I realized that not setting boundaries was affecting my well-being. I often felt stressed and overwhelmed because I always said yes to everything, whether it was extra work, social gatherings, or helping others with their tasks. I learned the hard way that setting boundaries is essential for our mental and physical health. Let me share what I've learned and how it helped me. 1. Understanding boundaries. Boundaries are like invisible lines we draw around ourselves to protect our time, energy, and emotions. They help us say no to things that can harm us or make us uncomfortable. It's about knowing what is okay and what is not okay for us. 2. Saying no is okay. The first step I took was learning to say no. It was hard at first because I didn't want to disappoint anyone, but I realized that saying no was necessary to protect my time and energy. It's okay to say no if something doesn't feel right or if you're already overwhelmed. 3. Communication is key. I learned that communicating my boundaries clearly and respectfully is important. I started telling my friends, family, and coworkers about my limits in a kind way. For example, I would say, "I really value our time together, but I need to rest tonight. Can we plan something for another day?" 4. Prioritizing self-care. Setting boundaries also meant making time for myself. I started prioritizing activities that made me feel good, like reading, walking, or just relaxing. It's important to recharge and take care of ourselves. 5. Dealing with guilt. At first, setting boundaries made me feel guilty. I felt like I was being selfish. But I realized that taking care of myself is not selfish. It's necessary for my health and happiness. Over time, the guilt faded as I saw the positive changes in my life. 6. Respect others' boundaries. Just as I set my own boundaries, I learned to respect others' boundaries too. This helped improve my relationships and understand that everyone has their limits. Setting boundaries has been a journey of self-discovery and growth for me. It has improved my relationships, increased my productivity, and most importantly, enhanced my well-being. If you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, I encourage you to think about your boundaries. Setting and communicating them might be challenging at first, but it's worth it for your health and happiness.
How journaling has helped me understand myself better. Hello, my name is Sarah Patel. I want to share with you a simple habit that has deeply impacted my life, journaling. A few years ago, I felt lost and confused about my feelings and thoughts. It was like a puzzle I couldn't solve. That's when I discovered journaling, and it has been a journey of self-discovery ever since. Let me tell you how journaling has helped me understand myself better. 1. Expressing my thoughts and feelings. Writing in my journal is like talking to an old friend. I write about my day, my thoughts, my feelings, and anything that's on my mind. This has helped me express things I didn't even know I was holding inside. Seeing my thoughts on paper makes them clearer and easier to understand. 2. Finding patterns. By regularly journaling, I started noticing patterns in my thoughts and behaviors. I could see what made me happy, sad, or anxious. Understanding these patterns helped me make positive changes in my life. For example, I realized that spending time in nature always improved my mood, so I started doing it more often. 3. Setting goals and reflecting on progress. My journal also became a place to set personal goals and reflect on my progress. Writing down my goals made them more real, and looking back at my entries helped me see how far I've come. It's motivating to see growth and encourages me to keep going. 4. Increasing gratitude. I began to include things I was grateful for in my journal entries. This simple practice has shifted my focus to the positive aspects of my life, increasing my overall happiness. It's amazing how recognizing small blessings every day can make a big difference. 5. Clarifying my thoughts and decisions. Whenever I face a difficult decision, I turn to my journal. Writing down the pros and cons helps me think clearly and make better decisions. It's like my thoughts become untangled as I write, and often the answer seems to reveal itself on the page. 6. Personal growth. Journaling has been a tool for reflection and personal growth. It helps me learn from my experiences and become more self-aware. I understand myself better now, including my strengths, weaknesses, and everything in between. Journaling has been more than just writing for me. It's been a journey to the heart of who I am. It has given me clarity, peace, and a deeper understanding of myself. If you're looking for a way to connect with yourself, I highly recommend giving journaling a try. It's simple, it's personal, and it might just change your life like it did mine.
The role of creativity in my life, beyond art and music. Name, Alex Johnson. Hello there. My name is Alex Johnson. Today, I'd like to talk about something that's incredibly important to me, creativity. When most people hear the word creativity, they often think of art, music, or writing. While I love all those things, I've found that creativity plays a much bigger role in my life, extending far beyond traditional forms of artistic expression. Let me share how creativity influences my daily life, shaping who I am and how I see the world. 1. Solving problems. One of the most significant ways I use creativity is in solving problems. Whether it's fixing a broken gadget at home, finding a new way to organize my schedule, or coming up with a unique solution at work, thinking creatively helps me tackle challenges from different angles. It's like a puzzle, and I enjoy the process of piecing together a creative solution. 2. Cooking and baking. I love cooking and baking, and this is where my creativity shines in everyday life. Experimenting with ingredients, trying new recipes, or even inventing my own dishes allows me to express myself and share something unique with others. It's not just about making food, it's about crafting an experience. 3. Personal style. Creativity also comes into play in the way I express my personal style. Mixing and matching outfits, choosing accessories, or even deciding on the layout and decor of my room are all ways I use creativity to express my identity. It's a fun way to show the world who I am without saying a word. 4. Communication. Even in communication, creativity is key. Finding just the right words to convey a message, telling stories, or even using humor to lighten the mood. All of these require a creative touch. It makes interactions more engaging and helps build stronger connections with others. 5. Learning and growth. My approach to learning and personal growth is also shaped by creativity. I look for unconventional resources, try new methods of learning, and connect ideas from different fields. This creative approach keeps my learning journey exciting and enriching. 6. Hobbies and leisure. Lastly, creativity infuses life into my hobbies and leisure activities. Whether I'm gardening, DIY, or playing video games, creativity helps me find joy and satisfaction in what I do. It turns ordinary activities into adventures. In my life, creativity is much more than painting a picture or composing a song. It's a way of thinking and living. It allows me to explore, innovate, and express myself in every aspect of my life. Creativity isn't just about producing art. It's about creating a life that's as unique and vibrant as the masterpieces it inspires. So, to anyone thinking that creativity is limited to artists and musicians, think again. Creativity is everywhere, and it's within all of us, waiting to be explored in our own unique ways.
Facing my social anxiety. Steps towards confidence. Hi, my name is Daniel Kim. I want to share my journey of dealing with social anxiety and the steps I've taken towards building my confidence. For a long time, social situations were a huge challenge for me. The thought of meeting new people, speaking in public, or even attending social gatherings filled me with dread. However, through persistence and various strategies, I've made significant progress. Here's how I've been facing my social anxiety. 1. Understanding my anxiety. The first step was to really understand my social anxiety. I read books and articles, and even talked to a counselor. Understanding that my fears were common and that others felt the same way was comforting. It helped me feel less alone and more motivated to tackle my anxiety. 2. Small, manageable goals. Instead of throwing myself into overwhelming situations, I started with small, manageable goals. This meant saying hello to a neighbor, asking a cashier how their day was, or making small talk with a colleague. These tiny victories built up over time and gradually increased my comfort level. 3. Practicing self-compassion. I learned to be kinder to myself. Instead of beating myself up after a socially awkward moment, I started treating myself with the same kindness I would offer a friend. This shift in self-talk was crucial for my mental health and self-esteem. 4. Joining a support group. Finding a support group for people with social anxiety was a game changer. Sharing my experiences and hearing others' stories made me feel understood. The group also provided practical advice and encouragement, which was invaluable. 5. Exposure therapy. Gradually exposing myself to more challenging social situations helped a lot. I started with attending a small gathering and worked my way up to larger events. Each exposure was a learning experience, showing me that I could survive these situations and even enjoy them. 6. Celebrating progress. Every step forward was a reason to celebrate. Whether it was speaking up in a meeting or making a new friend, acknowledging my progress helped me build momentum and confidence. 7. Seeking professional help. Eventually, I sought help from a therapist who specialized in anxiety disorders. This was a significant step. Therapy provided me with personalized strategies and a deeper understanding of my anxiety. It was a safe space to explore my feelings and learn coping mechanisms. 8. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques. learning mindfulness and relaxation techniques helped me manage my anxiety in the moment. Practices like deep breathing, meditation, and progressive muscle relaxation became tools I could use anytime I felt anxious. 9. Building a supportive network. Surrounding myself with understanding friends and family made a big difference. They provided a safe space for me to express myself and practice social interactions without judgment. 10. Continuous learning and growth. I've come to see my journey with social anxiety as a path of continuous learning and growth. There are still challenging days, but I now have the tools and confidence to face them. Facing my social anxiety hasn't been easy, but it's been one of the most rewarding challenges of my life. It taught me resilience, compassion, and the importance of self-care. To anyone struggling with social anxiety, remember that progress is possible, and you're not alone. Take it one step at a time, celebrate your victories, and be kind to yourself along the way.
The influence of nature on my well-being. Hello everyone, I'm Alex Johnson. Today, I want to talk about how nature has deeply influenced my well-being. Growing up in a busy city, I didn't always appreciate the calm and peace that nature brings. But as I grew older, I started to realize the powerful effect that spending time in nature has on my mind and body. 1. A source of calm. The first thing I noticed when I began spending more time outdoors was a sense of calm. Whether I was walking through a park, sitting by a lake, or hiking in the forest, the natural world helped me to slow down and breathe more deeply. The sounds of birds singing, the wind rustling through the trees, and the gentle flow of water had a soothing effect on me, reducing my stress and anxiety. 2. Improved mood. Being in nature not only calmed me down, but it also lifted my spirits. On days when I felt down or overwhelmed, a quick walk outside could often change my mood completely. The beauty of the natural world, the colors of flowers, the vastness of the sky, and the intricacy of a single leaf filled me with joy and gratitude. 3. Physical health benefits. Beyond the mental health benefits, nature also influenced my physical well-being. Regular outdoor activities, like hiking and cycling, improved my fitness level, gave me more energy throughout the day, and helped me sleep better at night. The fresh air and natural light were refreshing and revitalizing. 4. Connection to the environment. Spending time in nature made me feel more connected to the world around me. I began to notice the changing seasons, the patterns of the wildlife, and the beauty in everyday natural occurrences. This connection fostered a sense of responsibility towards the environment, motivating me to adopt more sustainable habits and appreciate the delicate balance of our ecosystem. 5. Creativity and inspiration. Nature has been a massive source of inspiration for me. The peacefulness of natural settings provided me with the perfect backdrop for thinking, daydreaming, and brainstorming. Many of my best ideas have come to me while I was outdoors, surrounded by the simplicity and beauty of nature. 6. Social connections. Finally, nature has influenced my social well-being. Activities like camping, hiking, and picnicking have been wonderful ways to bond with family and friends. Sharing the beauty of nature with others has brought me closer to the people in my life and has created lasting memories. In conclusion, nature has played a crucial role in enhancing my overall well-being. It has been a source of calm, joy, and inspiration, and has improved both my mental and physical health. I encourage everyone to spend more time in nature, to explore the natural world, and to discover the positive impact it can have on your life.
Adapting to change, lessons learned through life's transitions. Hi, my name is Michael Thompson. I want to share with you some important lessons I've learned about adapting to change throughout different stages of my life. Change can be tough, but it's also a chance to grow and learn new things. 1. Embracing the new. One of the first big changes in my life happened when I moved to a new city for college. It was scary to leave my family and friends behind. But I learned that embracing the new place and new people helped me to feel at home faster. I found out that being open to new experiences can lead to amazing adventures and friendships. 2. Flexibility is key. After I finished college, I had trouble finding a job in my field. I had to work in different jobs that I didn't expect to do. This taught me that being flexible and open to taking different paths can lead to unexpected opportunities. I learned new skills and met people who helped me find the job I have now, which I love. 3. Learning from failure. Not all changes were easy or ended well. There were times I failed, like when I tried starting my own business, and it didn't work out. These experiences taught me that failure isn't the end of the world. It's a chance to learn what doesn't work and how I can do better next time. 4. The importance of support. Through all the changes, the support from my family and friends was crucial. They were there to give advice, help me when things got tough, and celebrate with me when things went well. This taught me the importance of having a support system and being there for others in their times of change. 5. Taking care of myself. During a particularly stressful change, when I was dealing with health issues, I learned the importance of taking care of myself. Eating well, exercising, and finding time to relax and do things I enjoy helped me to deal with stress and be more resilient in facing change. 6. Patience and perseverance. Finally, I learned that adapting to change takes time. There were moments when I wanted things to settle quickly, but I realized that being patient and keeping on trying, even when it's hard, is crucial. Change doesn't happen overnight, but with perseverance, you can get through it and find new opportunities. In conclusion, life is full of changes, and while they can be challenging, they also teach us valuable lessons. By embracing new experiences, being flexible, learning from failure, having a strong support system, taking care of ourselves, and being patient, we can navigate life's transitions and grow from them. Change has made me who I am today, and I'm grateful for all the lessons it has taught me.
Adapting to change, lessons learned through life's transitions. Hello, I'm Alex Johnson. I've gone through many changes in my life, and I want to share what I learned from them. Change can be hard, but it's also a way to learn and grow. 1. Trying new things. The first big change for me was moving to a new town when I was young. I missed my old friends and was scared. But then I started to try new things and made new friends. I learned that trying new things can be fun and exciting. 2. Being open to different paths. After school, I couldn't find a job that I really wanted. So, I took different jobs that were available. This taught me that it's okay to do different things. Sometimes, you find out you like something you never thought you would. 3. It's okay to fail. Not everything I tried worked out. Like the time I tried to learn guitar and found it wasn't for me. But that's okay. Failing at something doesn't mean you're bad at everything. It just means you found something that's not right for you. 4. Friends and family help. Going through changes was easier with friends and family. They helped me when I was sad and celebrated with me when things went well. It's important to have people who support you. 5. Taking care of myself. When I was dealing with a lot of changes, I sometimes felt stressed. I learned that taking care of myself by eating right, getting sleep, and playing sports made me feel better. It's important to look after your health. 6. Patience is important. I learned that change doesn't happen right away. Sometimes, you have to be patient and keep trying. Even if it takes a while, things can get better if you don't give up. Changes can be tough, but they also teach us important lessons. By being open to new things, okay with trying different paths, learning from failure, having support from others, taking care of ourselves, and being patient, we can handle changes better. These lessons from changes have helped me grow and become the person I am today.